Good afternoon and welcome to the Appointment Subcommittee meeting for the March 31st, 2014. Before us we have several people for appointments, and we'll take them as they appear on the ballot. Appointment of John Henry, 324 Edgemere Road, Linfield, as Chairman of the Historical Commission for a 3-year term. John, would you like to come to the podium, please? There aren't enough people in the city who know you, so we have to give you some exposure. Please state your name and address for the record, please.
John Henry, 324 Edgemere Road, Linfield, Mass.
And I'm sure there's going to be quite a few questions of this body.
Fine.
Any members wishing to speak? Members being Councilor Giannino, Councilor Morabito, Councilor Patch, and Councilor Reardon. And after that, any councilors wishing to speak can speak. There aren't any. No questions of... Well, Councilor Morabito.
Just want to say I know you bring a lot of wisdom and knowledge to this field. You've served the city for so many years, and I think it's an asset for the city to have you serve.
Thank you very much.
Councilor President Zambudo.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I know I've been here quite a while, and whenever I need to know anything about the history of Revere, I go to my friend John Henry. So I don't know of a more qualified candidate for this position, and I'm delighted that the mayor has chosen. Thank you.
Councilor Councilor, what's your name?
Harry.
Penta.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'd just like to, I've known John when he was a Ward 4 councilor. That's how far back it goes. But if you look over to your right over here, there's the council's right. I mean, he's part of history already on that board that with the clerks. But
I'm the only one still alive on the
only one still alive. Like I said, you are part of history. And there's no one that is John. Anybody that goes for anything in the city, he knows about it. So I think it's a pleasure having you there to stay there. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilor. Councilor Novoselsky.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, as everybody knows, John, and we all go way back. Actually, John is on 3 days more than I am because he got appointed as city clerk 3 days before the session in 1978. You were in 77. I started in 78. So
what a great appointment that was.
When first time I came onto the city council, and John was there before me, and before that he had his years as Ward 4 councilor, and it's always been a pleasure working with him. And we've not always agreed to things, but in a case like this, as far as the historical commission is concerned, nobody can beat him. I know we had Peter McCauley in the past that he worked with. God bless him, and now he is himself and Bob Upton and Jeff Perlman, all guys that part of the commission, and we look forward to hearing from you and a lot more good things. Thanks, John.
Thank you, Councilor. I can state very clearly that you've not only been a great historian for our city for many, many years, but you're a good friend to the city of Revere. And everything that you do, you try to exemplify the good spirit of Revere, and certainly we recognize that. Thank you. There's no need to stay on later on this evening. It appears that you will be confirmed, and congratulations, and enjoy your term.
Thank you.
Thank you, John. Next, appointment of Diane Santoro, 11 Atwood Street, Revere, to the Historical Commission. Hi, Diane. When you get to the podium, please state your name and address for the record, please.
Diane Santoro, 11 Atwood Street, Revere.
Welcome. Any members wishing to speak? I guess there's a member from the Council President Zambudo.
Full disclosure, Diane is my dear friend and campaign manager. We don't hide anything up here. But also, I believe she served on the Historic Commission for 17 years under Mayor Colella and I think under Mayor Haas. So she's certainly well qualified, and I'm certainly going to support her. Thank you.
Thank you. Any councilors wishing to speak? Well, Diane, I echo the sentiment of Council President Zambudo. You're a longtime friend, good friend of Revere, certainly. And the only one in the city of Revere who's a private citizen has 100% attendance in the last 3 years is you. And I congratulate you for that. There's some merit to this, I don't know. maybe a lack of life or something, I don't know, but maybe you enjoy what you hear and see, and it's great that you want to be on the Historical Society, and I think you'll be a great addition as you were in the past. And again, I know you'll be here for the rest of the meeting, so there isn't any reason to stay if you don't want to. You will be confirmed later on this evening. Congratulations. Do a good job for our city. And the next is the reappointment of Arm Construction, 787 North Shore Road, Revere, as a licensed drain layer. Please come to the podium, state your name and address for the record, please.
John Nakashian, ARM Construction, 787 North Shore Road.
And this is a reappointment.
Yes.
Any members wishing to speak? Seeing none, is there a member that wishes to vote favorably? Motion on the floor to approve. All in favor? All opposed? So ordered. There's no need to stay on this evening if you don't wish. You will be confirmed later on this evening, and the clerk will have the paperwork within the next few days. Congratulations. Do a good job for us.
Thank you.
Community. Thank you. Next is reappointment of Paul Pisano, 48 Princeton Street, Danvers, Mass. as Harbor Master for a 3-year term. Is Paul here? We'll have to hold that. Next is reappointment of Arthur McDonald, 57 Endicott Ave, Revere, as Assistant Harbor Master for a 3-year term. Hi, Arthur. How are you?
All right, thanks.
State your name and address for the record, please.
Arthur McDonald, 57 Endicott Avenue, Revere.
And this is a reappointment, Arthur.
Excuse me?
This is a reappointment.
Yes, for reappointment.
Any questions from the members of the subcommittee? Any members wishing to speak? Councilor Penta.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Chairman, I've known Arthur for quite a long time, and he is concerned about the waterways, and you couldn't have a better person on it.
How many years you been in Harbor Master?
A long time.
Quite a few.
They used to go like this when you first started?
I don't know, 10, 15.
Great. Doing a good job, and everybody appreciates the fact that you're doing that kind of job for our community. We appreciate that. You will be confirmed later on this evening, Arthur. There's no need to stay in attendance if you don't wish. Congratulations, and any paperwork that's necessary, the clerk will have it in a couple of days.
Okay.
Do a good job for our city.
Thank you.
Thank you. The reappointment of Police Chief Joseph Caffarelli, 400 Revere Beach Parkway, Revere, Mass. as Assistant Harbor Master for a 3-year term. The chief called earlier and said it would be impossible for him to make this evening's meeting. So I look for a motion on the floor favorable. Motion on the floor to appoint. All in favor, all opposed? So ordered. Reappointment of Thomas Abadi, 106 Squire Road, Revere, as Assistant Harbor Master for a 3-year term. Is Dr. Abadi here? I don't see him. We're going to hold. Reappointment of Louis Peterson, 225 Mills Ave, Revere, Assistant Harbor Master for a 3-year term.
Hello.
Hi.
Lou Peterson, 225 Mills Avenue, Revere.
Welcome.
Yes.
Any questions from the members of the subcommittee? Councilor Penta.
Not to have any problems, but I just wonder if you see any buses or vans going down Mill Street. So I got 3 phone calls the night after the meeting Monday night, just to let the council know that. But I'm all in favor of the
School buses.
Great. I guess everybody in the Harbor Masters comes from Beachmont.
I'm from the Riverside.
The Riverside?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay.
Right next
Mills
to the
Ave.
boatyard.
Okay. Right.
Right next to the boatyard.
You're in a good spot.
Well, we'll see.
There's a motion on the floor to approve. All in favor? All opposed? So ordered. You'll be confirmed later on this evening. There's no need to stay in attendance if you don't wish. Do a good job for our community.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Appointment of RCND, Inc., 200 Main Street, Unit 3, Pawtucket, Rhode Island, as a licensed drain layer. When you come to the podium, state your name and address for the record, please.
Jeff Bulgarian of 12 Water Street, Arlington, Mass.
This is not a reappointment. This is the first time?
This is the first time for the city of Revere.
Any questions from the members of the subcommittee? Councilor Haas.
Thank you. Since this is a new appointment, what project are you working on that you need it?
This is for the Staff Sergeant James J. Hill Elementary School.
Thank you.
Any other members wishing to speak? Is there a motion on the floor to approve? Motion on the floor to approve. All in favor? All opposed? So ordered. You'll be confirmed later on this evening, sir. There's no need to stay in attendance if you don't wish, and do a good job for our community,
Yes,
especially
sir.
for
Thank
the school children in the Hill School.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Appointment of John Botlow, 1 Woodbury Lane, Middleton, Mass. As a constable. Is John here? I knew you were a constable appointee when you shook my hand. I had it like this. Whoa.
I go on a diet.
State your name and address for record.
John
please.
Bartola, 1 Woodbury Lane, Middleton, Mass.
Right. Any members of the subcommittee wishing to speak? Councilor Haas.
Is this a new appointment?
Yes, it
Yes,
is.
What are you going to be using it for?
In and around the community of Revere, up and down the North Shore, I have many clients. I'm a financial advisor by trade and trader, so I have a lot of clients that want to serve the process.
Okay, thank you.
Any other members wishing to speak? As I say to all the constables that come before us, if you have any summons for the Guanasso home, you don't bring them.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You'll be confirmed later on this evening. No need to stay in attendance if you don't wish, and do a good job for us. Thank you. Next is reappointment of GeoSearch, Inc., 20 Authority Drive, Pittsburgh, Mass. as a licensed drain layer. GeoSearch, anybody here? We'll hold. Appointment of Masterson Construction, 46 Prince Street, Danvers, Mass. as a licensed drain layer. Again, when you come to the podium, state your name and address for the record, please.
Yeah, William Peach from J. Masterson Construction, 46 Prince Street, Danvers, Mass.
And this is a new appointment.
Correct. We were previously, we let it lapse, and we're coming back.
Okay, any members wishing to speak? Seeing none. Now, do you have a particular project you're working on now? Are you going to work on?
It's a dance studio, Youth in Motion, which is going in on the other end of Broadway, down towards 16.
Okay, all right. Is a motion on the floor to approve? All in favor, all opposed? So ordered. You'll be confirmed later on this evening before the committee of the whole. No need to stay in attendance if you don't wish. And again, do a good job for our community.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. That concludes the meeting for March 31st, 2014 to the Appointment Subcommittee. And thank you for your effort.